I've been trying to lose fat for 16 weeks now. My goal was to reach 7% body fat, and I've been dieting and training hard to get there. Now, the 16 weeks are over and it's time to reveal my ultimate shape. But here's the problem. I am not ready. I am not lean enough to reveal my ultimate shape. I have 72 hours to showcase my physique on a photo shoot, so it's time for a special approach. I'm gonna get as lean and shredded as possible in 3 days by manipulating my workouts, diet, and water intake. Let's go. So today my diet is going to be drastically different. I was eating 2,400 calories up until this point, and today I'm going to drop it with a lot of calories. It's going to be 1,550 calories, and all the meals are going to be very low carb. I'm allowed to get 200 grams of protein in today, 30 grams of carbs, and 70 grams of fat. Now, those carbs all come from the vegetables that I eat, right? So I'm not allowed to eat any starchy carbs. Next to that, I'm not allowed to eat any fruit. I'm not allowed to eat prep meals because of the sodium intake. Not allowed to drink 0 sodas, but instead drinking loads of water. The amount of water that I will be drinking today is 8 liters. And so I did the same thing as far as the water and my meals yesterday as well. So very low carb. Everything is just a protein source and a vegetable source. And those are all my meals during the day. And I have 4 meals in total. Now, the reason I'm following this specific approach is to completely deplete my body of glycogen. So how I'm doing that is by eating no carbs combined with glycogen depletion workouts, the high reps, very low rest time, combined with 8 liters of water to really flush it all out of my system, the water that I have left in my body. Today is day number 2 of this photo shoot prep. So yesterday I had 1 depletion workout. Today is gonna be exactly the same in terms of working out and in terms of diets. Right now, on my way to the gym, about the depletion workout number 2. Let's freaking go.
I ain't saying that I'm rich, 'cause if I'm honest, I've never been. But when I look at all these other kids, I feel just a little bit ahead of them. You should know the business is competitive. There's a lot of people that I'm better than. Even veterans ain't got the knowledge I do. I've been reinvesting all I ever spent. Stop pretending like you poppin'. Who been out here making profit? Told my mama that I got this. I wonder if she noticed what my job is. I don't know how I'ma make it, but I know no matter what, I'm finna find a way. All my homies finna eat and I ain't letting no one on my team look at an empty plate. Yeah. Went from a boy to a man. Ay. Every day been making plans. Ay. They don't really understand. Ay. Gotta look out for the family. I won't fall for any scam. Yeah. Only worried about the fans. Yeah. I won't compromise the brand. Yeah. I've been saving all the bands. Whoa.
After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest. Stack and put it back in it. After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest. Stack and put it back in it.
So workout of today is the depletion workout. We're doing upper body only. It's gonna be just machines and like light dumbbells, right? Just to make sure we don't do any like compound lifts, anything that risks injury, because right now, since I'm eating so little, I have to make sure that I don't get injured, right? Because I'm very fragile at the moment. So what I'm doing, supersets on everything. Doing like 1 chest, 1 back, and then like different ones for shoulders and for arms. And then only 30 seconds rest in between sets. That's what you can hear, I'm out of breath. And so in terms of reps, we're doing like 15 to 20 reps per set.
Rap spending money in some really funny ways, man. I promise you ain't really getting paid. Yeah.
Look at that shake.
You understand? If you win the businessman, man, I promise you the plan ain't gonna work. Yeah. Rap spending money in some really funny ways, man. I promise you ain't really getting paid. Yeah. Show a couple bands listen on the Instagram, man. Nobody getting fans that way. Yeah. When you really dumb, if you spending all your funds on some clothes and your tape need work. Yeah. You ain't gonna stand if you win the businessman, man. I promise you the plan ain't gonna work. Yeah.
Now those who have been following me for years know exactly where I am. I haven't been to the gym in a while, but just for the OG feels, we had to come back here because the lighting here, it's unreal.
After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest.
Alright guys, I'm extremely happy. Think I look amazing. Now obviously when I come home there's a different lighting and I'm looking in the mirror like, you don't look the same as you just did there in the gym. Lighting plays a big role. But when you do a photo shoot, there will obviously be good lighting. And our workout is done, but we still have some high intensity interval training left. So we want to get even more depleted, because I can tell, like I'm not that depleted yet. Tomorrow I will actually look worse, and then when I start eating, I'll look even better.
After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest. Stack and put it back in it.
Oh, heavy man. I'm seeing stars, bro. It's been 2 rounds.
I ain't saying Let's
go to the sky.
When I look at all these other kids, I feel just a little.
Guys, depletion workout done. We got one more depletion tomorrow. Kira said I looked, what did you say again?
Broken.
I look broken. In terms of a broken skill, I'm like an 8 out of 10. Tomorrow I'll get to 10. So, what did I want to say again? Brain fog is here too. Oh yeah, you guys don't have to train fasted per se during this depletion period. So yesterday and today I trained fasted, but that's because it's a routine for me. But then on the third day before you start carbing up, then it's a good idea to train fasted. Just get completely empty. But for me it's a routine, so I train fasted. Now I'm gonna go home and have my first meal. It's about time. Now today is day 3 and we start off this day with a fasted workout. So this is gonna be the third and final depletion workout. All the 3 workouts were the same. Why is there no legs involved? Because you don't want to train legs too close to when you want to be peaking. So normally before a show, you do it like 1 week out. After this depletion workout, this is when we start eating. And this is when we start eating carbs, finally. So we're going to be eating a lot of carbs instead of no carbs. And we're going to be minimizing our water intake. So today I'm going to have around 700 grams of carbs, 20 grams of fat, and 150 grams of protein. Total calories is 3,580 calories. Now those 700 grams of carbs is just a goal. I don't actually have to exactly eat those calories and those carbs, because I might not be filled out at the end of the day. And this is very important. Like I've done these photo shoots many times, so I know what I'm supposed to look like. And then I can eat a little bit more carbs if I have to really fill out my physique and my frame. However, I want to be as shredded as possible and look dry. So I rather under eat a little bit than overeating carbs. So I start off this carb up after my depletion workout with some fast acting sugars. So I'm having some Cocoa Pops, really amazing, and some Haribo bananas after my workout actually. And then I'll move on to like some more complex carbs. I'll only have fruit in like the first 1 or 2 meals. And then later on, just complex carbs. So I had some like white fish with potato and broccoli. I had some chicken with pasta, like loads of pasta. And some, you know, tomato sauce for carbs, some rice cakes. And so I kept the fats really low, carbs very high, and protein just at a normal level. And now day 3 is over, and tomorrow it is time for the big day. So today is shoot day, guys. Woke up this morning at 81.2 kgs. I had a decent night of sleep, so that's awesome. I am feeling tired. I'm feeling slightly broken, but that's all part of the game, you know, guys. Getting lean for a shoot like this, it's not healthy. That's not the reason that you do it. You do it to be your absolute best just for one day, right? This is not something that you do regularly. So anyway, today, as little water as possible. So this morning I only sip whenever I feel thirsty. So I'm like, my body's craving water right now. But this will get this final dryness going. And the shoot location of today is my own My Shredded Lifestyle office. So we built this into a studio. Well, Merijn did that. My girlfriend was right there, and she also happens to be a photographer. How convenient. So before the shoot, I'm just having 1 Snicker bar, and after this, I'll start pumping up in like 15 minutes. Sometimes I'll take a shot of vodka or something else, but honestly, I just forgot to bring him. Pumping up before a shoot is an important part, so make sure to bring some resistance, like resistance bands, or a dumbbell or anything else, some equipment, just so that you can get a lightweight pump. You know, this is only like 6 kilograms.
You feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never lack those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold.
After pumping up, final step is oiling up. This is not a special oil, just like a tanning oil. Nice coconut flavor, but it gives that extra shine. Makes you look even more shredded.
On the vibe of the getaway, shimmy, shimmy, I got the semi-four way. Don't step out the line like this a probate. You hit the line and tried to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. Whoa.
We just finished the shoot. It was a long one because we were shooting for 3 hours straight. But the results are really cool, and I think
Insane. Well done.
possibly these are the best photos that we've taken together so far.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Made it happen. Now it's time for some food, guys. Mackie D. Let's go. Obviously, we're celebrating after shoot, so we got some McDonald's. I haven't been here in literally months, man. So we got fries, Big Mac, and a McFlurry. So it feels good to have reached this goal that we set, 16 weeks ago. Now the original goal was to hit 80 kgs, and that will be about 7% body fat. I am a little bit higher than that, and I think that this was a good decision as well, because I'm still feeling pretty good. We were just talking about this right now. I didn't have any like binging evenings during this prep, which normally like I used to have plenty of them, like where I would just keep eating and like get more snacks and order food. And I would like have this massive binge in the evening, and the next day I would feel like shit, and I would have to like cut down extra and stuff. Like I only had that once where I just overate on one evening like a lot, and that was all. So I think awesome. So I think that's great. So even though I got a little bit less lean, I did it in a way more sustainable way. Now obviously the last 2 weeks were very, very tough with the low carbs and everything, but we made it happen. Many people often overestimate their body fat as well, so 8% you might say is not that low, but that is low. Most people never get there, and like if you're below 10% body fat, then the video of today will help you, and you can follow this protocol. Now for every person it will be a little bit different, okay, but if you want personal help, obviously we do that with online coaching, but you can also take some advice here and there from the video, apply it to your own journey. I'm sure this will help a lot of you guys out to really stand out in that particular shoot day. Guys, another goal successfully crushed today. Now I do have to be completely honest, the last few weeks I started asking myself, Merijn, why are you even doing this? And when it comes to goals, you need to have a good reason why. And I feel like I was lacking it a little bit. I still made it happen, but I was lacking it a little bit because, guys, I've done this so many times. You know, I've gotten lean for photo shoots. I've done these preps before, like a men's physique show. And I wanted to do this right now because I quit TRT and I wanted to prove to myself still, like, you know, you can be lean, you can have an amazing physique. And, you know, I did it. It just doesn't feel the same as it did, you know, the first couple times, because it's not really a challenge anymore as much as something is when you do it for the first time. So I feel like I need to challenge myself in a different physical and mental way. And I've been thinking lately about doing an Ironman, something completely different, something out of my comfort zone. Also, like, I would have to sacrifice some muscle mass. Like, that's why it would be very difficult for me to do. What do you think? Should I do it? Ironman?
An Ironman, I think that would be really cool to do. But it's really different from what you've been doing right now. Maybe start with like a half an Ironman as a goal.
Or with a marathon first.
Or marathon, just a marathon.
Or even half
first,
a marathon.
The Ironman is like a marathon and then also swimming and cycling. So
maybe,
that's a lot.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
Then again, you need to have some big goals to
Exactly.
work
So
towards.
how long do you guys think it would take for me to prep for an Ironman? This would not be a little thing. Like, this would be a very long-term goal. What do you guys think, and how much time could I possibly do it? Me being a stiff bodybuilder. Now 60 weeks ago we set some other goals as well for this series, and one of them was a calisthenics goal to do a handstand push-up to L-sit. So in the next video we're gonna see whether I can now make it happen or not. That's the next physical goal. And guys, make sure to subscribe for that, and make sure to subscribe to my second channel as well. Link in the description box down below. Love you guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.
Looking back again, I can get it, I can make it, yeah, I know it, and I'm never looking back again. Yeah, I'm never looking back again.